Hello everyone! Welcome to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video in which I take on Stage 5 of Union Master. And if you do end up enjoying this video, please consider liking, and if you enjoy the channel and have not done so already, please consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's get right into the clobbering! Yeah!
Guess it's my turn.
With that all being said, I am very happy to be back from Bandai Games Card Festival. It was an absolute blast going to the One Piece card game last chance qualifier, the One Piece side events on Saturday, and the Fusion World Tournament on Sunday. So it was a long 3-day event. And with the fact that I had to wake up at 6 a.m. to secure them goodies, y'all already know I got some absolute bangers from the shop there. Although it was immensely difficult to get into, I have no idea why they even did QR codes for Saturday. That was ridiculous. It made the graphic designer and me cringe because the QR codes were way too small, and why would you do that and not fill up the page? Anyway, it was a chaotic mess, but a fun, chaotic mess, y'all. People have been raging about the event for very valid reasons, but it was an absolute treat to go to nonetheless. And speaking of which, I felt like the Straw Hats on Onigashima after defeating Kaido and then realizing there's so much happening on the outside world of Wano. Like, y'all, oh my word, when I tell you, there has been so much Dragon Ball news that I would have wanted to cover, but I was just so tied up by Bandai Game Card Fest that I could not cover all of that. Oh my word, it was troubling even my very soul. My very soul felt troubled by this, y'all. Y'all already know. But most of it was very, 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 very good with some interesting things along the way. Starting off with Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, it has been a pretty quiet week with some very, 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 very good content stages like this one right here, and the rest of Union Master stages 5 through 8 added in, as well as the final 2 stages of this batch for the Ultimate Red Zone Pure Saiyan Edition as we close out the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. Honestly, it was alright. I definitely think it was very slow in some places. However, it was still extremely solid. Love this Part 1 LR, abso-freaking-lutely. I love the union, the idea of a union, between movie heroes and movie bosses. The fact that they work really well as a tag unit, and they absolutely clobber. So, what is not to like about this LR? And it's just Gogeta. They've been spamming the heck out of fusions this year, and I get why. They're trying to hype up the 10th year for freaking sure. And really, the tag concept in general is what they're trying to hype up as well. Chat. That is a very beneficial full heal, by the way. We absolutely take that, and y'all are going to see that multiple times throughout this fight. I already can tell you that. And, oh, look at that. Guaranteed dodge into 5 guaranteed supers. Absolutely lovely turn 1 by Gogeta. Just absolutely ripping the boss to shreds. But not only that, we got W reveals for the Fusion World card game, One Piece card game. Because that is what I went to the event for, and we got some W reveals. Things are going to be very exciting shake-ups, as Wish for Shenron should shake up the meta off of a Kid Buu, which I definitely think is a little bit unfair. I do try not to say that unfair, but I think it deserves that unfair. Because, hear me out, the forecast just doesn't let you play the game. But, neither here nor there. I actually saw that yellow Vegeta top the event, which is actually hilarious. It was so funny. So unbelievably funny. Because, chat, day 1 of last Bandai Games Card Fest, because it was split into 2 days last year, of Fusion World mainline tournaments. Yeah, Vegeta won day 1 of last year as well, to my knowledge, so that was actually super funny. That is actually super funny. Bandai Games Card Festival. 4 winner. Yeah, that was crazy. It was a crazy. It was crazy. That was. It was a fun event. It was absolutely a blast. And with that being said, on to talking about what's coming up for Dokkan. Well, it looks like it might be a little quiet for now, as we are getting wind of some pretty insane updates. But I'll give my full thoughts on those when I see the full outcome of that, as honestly, that is something that I felt the effect of when Legends dropped supporters. I definitely think I myself included were overrating certain aspects of it. Supporters feel more so like tiny pieces of equipment rather than like, oh, this crazy must-have necessary thing. When the heal pops for Dende, it's pretty nice. It's pretty snazzy. We love that. But other than that, they're a nice stat buff. But as I have seen throughout PvP, definitely watch people who have seen great success without them right now. It's just a new system. We're going to have to see it fleshed out for real. And honestly, that and the rates being so good, I just can't really dog on supporters at all. And I do appreciate what kind of looks like is going to be the general formats of 1 Legends Limited, 1 side sparking, and 1 supporter. Because remember, when they introduced supporters with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, they had actually dropped 2 supporters and no side sparking. So I appreciate 1 LF, 1 side sparking, and 1 supporter. That is a very solid lineup for me personally. And the only thing I can really see right now is the amount of copies you need to level up a supporter is crazy. It's crazy. And did anyone really ask for this? No, if I'm being honest, I really don't think so. And if we didn't have this, I don't think anyone would be crying too hard for freaking real. But it's just another kooky battle system, which I don't give it too much slop for real. Same thing, honestly, with the Gekshin squad reveals. It wasn't the most insane thing I saw in my life, for sure. But it was nice. It was nice. We definitely had some information about how the seasonal characters would end up working. So they had them so where the character drops, they are paywalled for the season, and then they drop into the pool is what I have been hearing is going on. And then also, characters that are already in the pool could be dropping down lower in the pool, which is actually super nice if you really think about it. Because, oh my word, that could mean like tier 1s drop to tier 2s, tier 2s to tier 3s, tier 3s to tier 4s, etc. Let me catch my breath as I go yeah. Definitely don't want to be too rough on my voice, especially since I have been, talking about cards for the last 3 days, 4 days, just non-stop about the One Piece and Dragon Ball card games. Oh my gosh, it has been a wild time. I'm going to try to catch up on my sleep for real and then just rest up. I wasn't really focused on even like dropping AO. I'm going to just drop a Legends video immediately on all this stuff. Although I did watch the Super Android 13 movie. They are having the movie available into the banner drops. And honestly, that's a fire movie. I have never seen the movie. It's like, why would you drop a movie? Why would you drop a movie? No one wants to see you in the movie. But I'm like, I've never seen the movie. So I'm like, I might as well watch the movie. If they're going to just let me see the movie for free, I might as well watch the movie, And the movie was actually not that bad. It was fire. It was fire. I mean, it's a free movie, so I can't complain. It was definitely an entertaining watch for sure. And along with that, we're going to be having the unique equipment for the Gammas as well, which is their second unique equipment, which is actually super crazy. But hey, we take that, especially after Zenkais have been a little wonky and unique equipment have been taking up that position as the absolute massive buff because, unique equipments have been getting crazy in this game. And honestly, side note, crazy is apparently my new catchphrase now, according to me. Because I've been saying it's crazy for like the past, I don't know how long. Hopefully that's not too much damage. Okay. Good. No reason to be worried about them. Gotcha. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into the fight for real skis. And honestly, I will say, Majub looks aight. If I had to say anyone who just looks aight, it's Majub. I don't necessarily think block supporters are the wave. I think the best supporter is just Dende, because I can proc him consistently. Like, I see that proc, I'm like, okay, it's a heal, that's fine, and then blah, 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 blah. You can definitely get value out of a block once or twice per match for real, but I'm not exactly there yet with it, if you know what I mean. I'm not exactly there yet with that sort of system right now, chat. I'm not exactly there yet with those types of supporters, but the little heal is nice. It's just a little soda heal, you know what I mean? It's a little pick me up, pretty good. Pretty freaking aight though. And y'all, oh man. Going back to androids and movies, specifically movies, y'all. definitely a lot of movie villains they could do a lot of justice to in this game. And they definitely did justice to Broly right here, in my opinion. Because he is absolutely crazy, especially in the long content with the stacking. So, I mean, I need DBL to get on that. I need them to draw me another Broly because he's my favorite character or whatever. But, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and keep on keeping on with this fight. As I explained earlier, my voice is pretty blown out. Oh my goodness, I've really done a number on it, haven't I? I really have. I think so. Oh wow. Yeah, I have been screaming my noggin off. So apologies if I just sit there and be like, "Whoa, let me take 5 for a second," because I'm just. Whew. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead. Keep things moving. Let's keep things moving, chat. As the competitive seasons are really coming to a close for real for One Piece, because they're about to head to Worlds, and in a few months, because that was literally the last chance qualifier, y'all. Literally. I mean, and called LCQ for nothing. And it's your last chance to secure that spot until the World Cup. So that is what people did for real, or at least some. I definitely did not, because I got whooped, as I said. But that and the same thing is definitely true for Dragon Ball Legends, because Session C is wrapping up, and that will be the wrap up for our regional season. Now it will be on to stage 2 and then 3 coming up soon. So I will have to really prepare for myself for that, really give it my all. Hopefully I will put out good results for that event. Why am I just like not doing damage, by the way? Is all my characters tech? Is that the thing? Oh shit, a lot of my characters are tech, huh? Is this fight specifically countering my character or what? Like, I feel like that is the case. I'm fairly positive that I'm specifically being countered. I can't put my finger on it, but okay, there we go. Finally, you go into slot 1 and give me attacks. Like, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh my freaking word. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into slot numero uno. I mean, with all these orbs though, like shoot, I ain't about not get these orbs. What are y'all talking about? I bet we're gonna go ahead and get these orbs. Shoot, 100% chance of dodge. We take that, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with a Dokkan attack as well, and get off all these. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Time to get serious.
One thing that did make me mad though for Fusion World, only thing that really took the L on is no show off slabs. Like they didn't have like a full display of like anything for Fusion World, and it was just like the little things you can buy in the shop or whatever. No, like new set boxes that haven't been seen before, like last year. No, even just. Oh my gosh, we're showing off the set and we have like the new set, full set list slabs to show off the whole card list. Even they did that for like One Piece for Premium Booster. It got me so tilted. I'm like, bro, they gave Masters 4 slabs, but they gave Fusion World 0 slabs. That got me tilted. Ooh, that got me absolutely livid. I was like, no freaking way, dude. No freaking way. But yeah, y'all, it was an absolute crazy thing. It was a crazy. Hey, cannot wait to be in those championships for real. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this fight and get on out of here. And honestly, it has been an absolute blast for Dragon Ball Z. We have been having some interesting moments here and there, but shoot, it's getting really good. All we need to is just fix up some of these issues with these games, and we'll be smooth sailing, cause I won't act like they all spick and span. Shoot, I could pick apart, well, not honestly pick apart, but I can definitely say a lot of flack for the games that I definitely know. Shoot, I could. I won't, cause I'm not like that, but shoot, I could. I definitely could. Out of the kindness of my heart. But usually when people say, out of the kindness of my heart, I'm gonna say my full opinions on something, and then absolutely roast the crud out of said thing, and definitely do not do that for the kindness of nobody's heart. So, sure, to be like that for real. But let me go ahead and absolutely clap with guaranteed dodge and double, triple, super. Y'all, let's freaking get on into this last phase, y'all. It has been absolutely wicked. Chat. Honestly, for Android 13, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, shoot. Number one, why do they not just do the reveals video? I get it though. I do understand. I do understand. I do understand. Me too. Me personally, I understand. I understand it. I understand it. Cause shoot, those things aren't no effort, y'all. It takes time and magic to put videos. Shoot. Even I'm like, shoot. Sometimes it's just like that. But, oh yeah. Some of y'all gotta realize that a lot of this stuff is pre-planned, out in advance for real. Pre-planned so far ahead. So far ahead, because they locked in with what they want to do for real. So why can't Dokkan lock in and just, I mean, it starts with a D and ends with something that even Sparking Zero, the game that delayed it for so long, has right now. It's time! No. But seriously, they definitely need to hop on Final Daima sometime soon. It is getting too ridiculous. It is. It most definitely is. Shoot, all the games have done it. Legends started it for real. Legends did start Final Daima, and then we went ahead and saw Fusion World do Daima, and then, of course, we saw even Sparking Zero finish up Dragon Ball Daima, and then it's like, well, what? Why can't we have? Yeah, it just is what it is. It definitely is what it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my freaking goodness. They've never been too quick to the punch. The last time they really were was probably, I'd say, DBS Broly. Because they weren't that bad to DBS Broly and Gogeta. They weren't. I don't remember them being so bad. It wasn't a Beast Gohan situation or a Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku situation for sure. It definitely wasn't. But speaking of long awaited, The long-awaited victory has happened. I have no idea why that stage took so long. But shoot, yeah, no, the next time is just going to be this, but just harder. Just absolutely harder, chat. So with that being said, I got my 10 stones, and I will get on out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoy this video. And until next time, y'all stay on ye toes. And definitely just consider and just really staying in your own lane sometimes, because I be seeing things like, oh my gosh, blah 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 blah. You should stress out about this. You should think about. You should think this. This is so bad. Blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, I'm like trying to not get my butate whooped at One Piece card game. And I'm trying to find where I'm supposed to go because they delayed my event. What are you freaking talking about, buddy? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. It's like, shoot. I just want to try chill for real, especially now, because shoot. Whew. It's been I want to relax. But, hey, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was going to say. I'm only going to do one rotation on 13. I think so. I actually think so. I think this is the time when we just get the supporter and dip the frick out of the banners. People don't realize that. I'm feeling like it's like, but it's like, I think some people are getting the memo though of actually just saying, okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab the supporter and then just dip and not like wail out. Or most people just can't wail out like that. And I think so. I think I should probably do at least a rotation and probably just dip. I think so. I think I'll get the supporter and then dip. Because, yes, of course, it's 5 pity. I don't know why people are complaining about that too. I literally saw someone be like, oh, if you pull the unit, you lose the 5 pity. Like, okay, and? Either I pull the unit or I choose a 5 pit. Like, it's not, like, it's like, what? It's not that bad. Like, why are we acting like that's horrible? That's not bad. That really isn't bad. Shoot, the first time I pulled my supporters, I didn't even get the 5 pity until it was honestly too late. Like, it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. Pity's not bad for them. Rates are really not bad. It's just something that needs to be fleshed out for me to give my full opinion on like rates and all that stuff. I think the rates are good, but I just don't. It's something I need to see fleshed out. It's not fleshed out yet. It's not a system that's fleshed out. Everyone's been asking for a new rarity for a long time. Shoot, the Legends Limited Ultra conversation has been there since probably like year 5, year 4. But I don't think everyone really expected like this to be the new rarity. Which I would rather have a bottom tier rarity than a top tier rarity, if that makes sense. I would rather have another bottom tier rarity than something like you have to go whale out for even harder than a, like, let's say a typical ultra. Yeah. Yes. So let's go ahead and get on into it. With that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I will get on out of here. Bye.